has been posted in last 1 week or last 10 days, how many jobs has been posted, and whether these jobs are satisfying these contents in this job or not. Let us see. If you see and if you observe and if you analyze, then only you can make a conclusion, right? So along with the fees. So now what I'm going to do is here in terms of understanding the student's requirement, and based on that, we are going to develop the business. This is called as data science. Now, here, if I do all these things manually, so for example, here's one of the student is there. Students are there. They are going to sit in the narration demo. After the narration demo, they'll go with another institute number 2. They'll go with third institute number 3. They'll ask the same questions, whether the job is there or not. Again, what is the fee? Same questions again. They're also the same questions. And they will analyze. After that, one institute people will say, instead of data science, Java is best or this is best. Some friends will say this is market is trending and for this you can get the jobs easily. Some relatives who are working in the IT company. These will give suggestions. Now, after all understanding all these things, finally you are going to decide what to do, right? That you are doing using your brain, right? Then you are called as a data analyst. Data analyst is nothing but understanding this is the data. This is all called as data. From this data, analyzing and taking the decision at the end is called as data analyst role. By default, everyone are data analyst role. In the company, whatever the data analyst role is there, that they are working on the huge data. We are working on the small data. They are working on the huge data. If you compare only 2 or 3 institutes, miss, you can remember everything in your brain. If you compare with 100 institutes, miss, that you can't do with your human brain, right? Then you are going to take the support of machine. So the support of machine you are going to consider, and your working is called as data scientist. Data scientist work is to give to the machine, and the machine is going to understand, and it is going to give the answer. Okay. So here, just understanding the data and analyzing the data, which is the data, which is best and which is good. And finally, you are going to take the decision. That is called as analysis. Right? So at the end, see your feedback. Some people will give, after this class, I'm going to ask you the feedback. Some people are going to say me awesome. Some people are going to say great. Some people are going to say good. Some people are going to say bad. Some people are going to say worst. Okay. Some people will say, sir, 4 out of 5. Instead of saying some English word, they'll say as rating. So whatever the type of data I'm going to get, whether it is a text data or whether it is a numeric data or whether it is a, some people will say that, okay, I will say on the phone later. Now they'll not decide anything. Okay, once we complete the demos, I will tell you later, and they'll say on the phone. Phone conversation, which is nothing but audio. At the end, whatever the data is, feedback only. Formats are different. Different types of data formats are different, but at the end they are going to say me the feedback only. Every feedback, whatever the type of data they are going to share me, this data I'm going to analyze and I'm going to come from that conclusion. That is data science work. That is data science. Data science is nothing but process of transforming the data, whatever the data they have given to you, into the insights. From that, identify the insights which gives the better solutions, means which improves the business. That type of solutions I want. In between, you are going to do the from the data to analysis. In between, there is a stage called as processing. In between, you have to do some kind of processing. What is this processing means? Because each person is going to write in a different way. One person will write in a mail. If I'm asking you to send a mail, miss, hello, sir, and they will write like this. Some person will not use the sir. They will use my name as hello, SRK. If they are already working in the IT profession, means they'll not use the word of sir. They'll use hello, SRK, and they'll write the mail. Some people will use not even hello. Hey, greetings. They'll simply write greetings, something like this. Some people will say something, and each person is going to send in a different way. In the Twitter, if you go with Twitter, in the Twitter, whatever the tweets you are having, each tweet will be in a different format. Format means text only, but some people will write a hash, this one. Some people will write at the rate of, some people will keep ... exclamation marks. Each of their own choice, right? Now you are going to clean the data. And from that, you are going to identify the analysis. That is important. Okay. So that is with respect to the process. Entire data science process is the data, process the data, and observe whatever the analysis you have made from that. Right? That is with respect to data science. Is that clear? Just we are going to take the data, understanding the data is called as data science. Very simple words. Okay. And for this, we are going to use the technologies like deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence. These are comes under with respect to, since we are working on the large amount of data, we can't work manually. For example, there is a feedback. Okay. And 40 students are sitting in offline and 180 students are in online as of now. Total 220 students are there. Okay. As of now. Now, these 220 students are sending their feedback. 220 feedbacks are there. Okay. 220 feedbacks. Now, in these 220 feedbacks, I'm going to read one after one. What is the feedback they have given? One, second one, third one, the fourth one. Like this, I'm going to read one after one. And I'm going to understand that what is the students that are thinking about me. Okay. That is my analysis I'm going to do. Okay. Completed. Let us assume here instead of 200, 20 lakhs are there. Are you going to read one by one? Is that possible? No, right? So now what we are going to do, for example, PM Narendra Modi is there. Modi. He wants to check whether what is the opinion on the public. What is the Modi's impact on the public, and he wants to know the public opinion on Modi. Now what he is going to do? He's going to take the data from the social media, from Instagram, from the Facebook, from the YouTube, in the YouTube comments, trolling videos, whatever the videos are there, every video they are going to analyze. With the comments they are going to analyze. In the Twitter data they are going to analyze. All these things they are going to analyze. Now, can they do manually one by one everything by checking? No. So what they are going to do? Just here, the process will be involved is in these 220 feedbacks, I'm going to train the machine. I will say to the machine, for the machine, what I will say is machine with respect to good, very good, excellent, awesome. If you find this type of words, it is called as good feedback, positive feedback. And if you find the words of worst, bad, okay, not good, something you are finding these type of words, then it is considered as negative feedback. First, I will train the machine like this. First training I will give, because machine don't know good means what is meant by good. So for I'm saying that machine, if you identify the word of good means, consider as for positive. If I identify the word of excellent means, consider as positive. Like this, I'm going to train the machine. The machine is going to learn from me. So first the machine is going to learn the words. It is going to learn the words. Whatever the words are there, what are the positive words and what are the negative words. The machine is going to learn the words, which is called as machine learning. Machine learning means this one only. Machine learning means it is going to learn. So you are going to learn today data science concepts with me, right? These are called as human learning. You are the human learning. Your understanding the today's class is called as human learning. If I train the same thing to the machine and machine also able to understand means, then it is called as machine learning. Okay. Now, once the machine has learned, now if you give 2 lakhs feedbacks or 20 lakhs feedbacks or even 2 crores feedbacks also same. Just it is going to identify the words and according to that it is going to work. Out of 20,000 are there. 20,000 feedbacks it is going to consider. Out of 20,000, how many of them are positive and how many of them are negative? Around 18,000 are positive are there. 2,000 are negative is there. Means it is analyzing and it is going to give the answer like this. That's it. So making our work too easy, first we are training the machine and from that machine we are going to conclude. Now from this, whatever the conclusion you have got is 90% of the people are satisfying. 10% of the people are not satisfying. If, for example, 2,000 people are only satisfying, 18,000 people are not satisfying, means according to that, we are going to take the decision. Recently, Modi has implemented some related to agricultural plan, okay, farming related area. Now, what happened? Most of the people in India has against that. Immediately, he has withdrawn that one, right? Whatever the GO he has issued, he has withdrawn that one. Well, how we have to understand that one? Just analyzing the data from the India, what is the public opinion? That's it, right? Now here, this is with respect to the machine is going to read the data and the machine is going to help with respect to the output. Right? Now here we are having with respect to systems like natural language processing. So if you are working on a structured data, if there is a proper structure for that and you are working on the structured data, means you are going to apply the machine learning concepts. If there is unstructured data, unstructured means which is not having any proper structure for that. For example, text data is a purely unstructured data. There is no proper structure for that. Okay, one person can write mail in a different way, another person will write in a different way. There is no proper rule that you have to use these sentence only. This is the starting, this is the ending. There is no rule like that. Okay, if there is a rule like that and you have to use like this only, then it is called as structured data. If there is no rule means, then it is called as unstructured data. Very simple. Okay. Now, if you are working on the unstructured data, then we are going to apply the concepts like artificial intelligence. Okay, if you are working on the structured data, means machine learning is sufficient. But for unstructured data, we require with respect to artificial intelligence. Right? Now, artificial intelligence is working on the unstructured data. Now, whatever the Elon Musk artificial intelligence he is going to apply, he is working on the videos, images, which is an unstructured image. Every image will not be the same. Right? Purely unstructured data. Every image is a different images you are going to get. Videos and images and audios, text, all these things comes under with respect to unstructured data. So if it is a text data or audio data, we are going to apply the concept called as NLP. NLP. That is natural language processing. If it is videos or images, we are going to apply the concept called as computer vision. In the artificial intelligence, within the artificial intelligence, we are going to use NLP and computer vision for understanding the images data and analyzing the images data. If it is a text data, for understanding the text data, we are going to use NLP. So everyone are having the mobile phone, right? Everyone are having the mobile phone. In your mobile, you are having with respect to, if it is a Google, Android means you are going to have the Google Assistant. If you are Android mobile, if it is an iOS based like Apple mobile means you are going to have Siri. Whether it is a Google Assistant or whether it is a Siri, just ask on what algorithm you are going to work. Means it is going to say, I'm working on the natural language processing. It is working on the natural language processing. Now, if whatever the sentence for Google Assistant, in the Google Assistant, you want to ask the question, one question you want to ask. Let us think that, what is the temperature outside? What is the temperature outside? This is your question. And Google Assistant is going to say, in our location, the temperature is 28 degrees and it is with respect to some kind of whatever the structure it is having, it is going to say. Now the temperature it is going to say 28 degrees. Okay. Now, what is the temperature outside is the clear question. It is understanding. Now you ask the different way. Will be temperature outside. What is this, sir? Will be temperature outside. Actually, it is grammatically wrong. But still, the Google will understand and it will say temperature outside is 28 degrees. If you want, you can try. Okay. Why? Because Google Assistant will work on based on the words, not based on the sentences. It is working on the words, keywords. It is identifying the keywords, and based on the words, it is going to see the combination and it is going to give the output. Because in India, everyone are not that much of good at English grammar, right? If it is purely working on the grammar, perfect English only means everyone has to say exactly. Otherwise, grammatical mistake is there means it can't give the exact answer. So it can't go with more number of people can't utilize the Google Assistant. Now everyone are using Google Assistant means reason is behind that is words. It is working on the words. It is not going to work on the what is. These both are not important for Google Assistant. Only this temperature outside. These are the two words are important and it is going to work. So how it is going to work, I will explain during the NLP. I will show you, right? At the time, I will be discussing that one clearly. Yeah, if there is a spelling mistakes or if there is no grammar also, still it is fine because of the words only. Okay. So it is going to auto-correct the words. If you are having spelling mistake also, still it is going to auto-correct itself and it is going to give the answer. Purely, it is with respect to the words. Okay. Now, this is with respect to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but working on the unstructured data. Machine learning is nothing but working on the structured data. Combination of these two is data science. With respect to the data science, which is understanding the given data, whether you are using the machine learning technique, whether you are going to use artificial intelligence technique, understand the data, whatever the technique you are going to take, but finally understand. That is data science, right? Now, what are the applications? Let us see the applications of data science. N number of applications are there from various industries, because data science is not limited to any one industry. It is not only IT. You are working in the insurance company. It is not an IT company, right? We are not going to work only in the TCS or Wipro. We can work even in the insurance company. We can work in the Dr. Reddy's. Some of my students has joined recently in the Dr. Reddy's. Okay. Some of the students are working in the sales with respect to like a BMW. In the BMW also data science are required. No, not only BTech automobile people, not only BTech mechanical people, even the BTech with respect to whatever the category, data science scientists are there, right? So sales department, credit card insurance department, health insurance, travel insurance, marketing, social media, automation, everywhere these applications are there. If it is only in IT industry only, if you are working, Miss BTech computer science is mandatory. Since we are tomorrow, if I am working in the healthcare, assume I am working on the healthcare, what I have to do with BTech computer science? What is the thing I am doing with the BTech computer science? Means nothing. So here the BTech computer science is not that much of important for the data scientist role. BTech from any background, it is eligible. Sir, for learning, okay. For getting job also, it is okay. Na? How I can know? Okay, you are the trainer, you are saying. To attract the students, you are saying. But in real case, how I can know? Open the job portal. Job portal was not designed by me, right? Naukri was not designed by me. In that jobs I have not kept, right? Go and check there only. Whether they are asking for the data science down, whatever the eligibility criteria, BTech computer science they have written or not written. Just observe. For non-IT background people, I'm saying this one. I'm from BTech mechanical, sir. I'm from BTech civil, sir. For them, I'm saying all these things, right? Now, when number of applications are there? So let us see some of the applications. See, here we are having number of applications related to retail. Within the retail, we are having number of projects. Within the e-commerce, we are having a number of projects. In the pharma, we are having the number of projects. Banking sector, insurance sector, manufacturing sector, ITES sector, that is IT industry, product companies, healthcare companies, education related, travel related, that is Red Bus, Abhi also require the data scientist, right? Consulting services, telecom services, government offices, even Narendra Modi wants also data scientist only. Okay, in the next year, in the year of 2024, whatever the manifesto he is going to release, that manifesto will be designed based on the data scientist only. Data scientists are going to analyze the data and they are going to say that, sir, these are the things are important, miss. They are going to understand and based on that, they are going to develop the strategy. Data scientist is not going to say what is the strategy you have to apply. Data scientist work is to analyze and to give the output. From there, what they are going to do is secondary. That is their work. Amit Shah will decide what to be done. Okay, data scientist work is how much of the public opinion is there on the BJP party.
We'll then explain client-server model and important terms related to it.
Why am I taking the example of BJP is nothing special. Just Narendra Modi is very everyone familiar with, right? That is the reason. Some of the people are from Andhra and Telangana. If I say about KCR, miss, everyone not understand.
So
that is the reason I have taken the Narendra Modi. You don't think that I am BJP party.
Platform. It contains all our Java libraries.
Now, government-wise, fashion-wise,
the JDK is
media and entertainment, all these areas are
the latest
with respect to
version
use cases of data science.
JDK 8.
Okay, in retail industry, how we are going to apply?
Java applications
this is the project.
Desktop servers and embedded environments.
In the
it is also
employee churn means whether the employee is going to leave the company or not. HR analytics, MBA from HR, they are going to do this kind of analytics. Okay, next. Inventory management, like in the e-commerce, in the warehouses, how much amount of products they have to keep in their warehouse. Okay, which is fast moving and which is slow moving. They have to understand that data. And based on that, if whatever the fast moving are there, they are going to keep in the warehouse. Right? Now, supply chain, All these are multiple, almost in this PDF only, I'm having 250 plus projects are there from various domains, from various sectors, right? So tell me whichever you want to, which domain I want to open. Choice is yours, as per your choice. Sorry, fashion. So let us go with fashion. Where is F? Yeah. So just click on the fashion and let us understand in the fashion how they are going to apply. In the fashion industry, we are not the BTech fashion engineers, right? Now, whether we get the job or not, miss, here the job is not related to fashion designing. We are not going to stitch the cloth, or we are not going to design the with respect to the garments. We are going to work only on the analysis of the data, right? Here, uncovering the new product categories, different product categories. What is the latest trend? Most of the people are working on the tangents, means they're going to implement tangents in every shop. Even in Amirpet small shop also, they are going to keep the tangents. If the public is most of the people are interested on the cotton, means they're going to keep the cotton fans according to that, right? Now, human resources, and with respect to modeling on the new data, if I implement this one in trends or something, how much it is going to have the impact, right? Supply chain. So in terms of whether we have started in a out of this, means I'm going to start one showroom at Amirpet. If I open one more showroom at Kukarpalli, is there any advantage, or is there be no advantage? Analysis. All these are analysis with respect to garment price. You are estimating the price. All these things, right? Multiple examples with respect to sales, color options. You're identifying which of the colors or combinations are most trending in the outside. If you create with respect to some kind of pink color shirt, girls will take that one, whereas boys, they'll not sell it, right? Pink color shirts. Simple. That how they have analyzed that, right? The company people will not know anything. The company people knows only with respect to analysis. They're not coming into the public. They're not going to see along with the public. One day they'll observe, 2 days they'll observe. How many days they'll observe continuously? Just they are extracting the data from the various sources. And after extracting this data, they are analyzing the data. So in a company, any project is there, means the project will include with respect to multiple things. The first one is initially the project, whatever the data is there, we have to collect the data. After collecting the data, we have to analyze the data. After analyzing the data, we have to create that, which is the prediction or whatever the things you have done, you have to give the solution. And using this, whatever the analysis you have made, after your analysis, you are going to transform your analysis. Now, one more person is going to build a business strategy. Business strategy is not developed by me. Data scientists are not going to develop the business strategies, right? Here, the data collection, whatever the data is collected, right? This data collection is by the data engineers. Data engineers are going to collect the data. We are having 40 plus data sources are there. 40 plus data sources like SQL Server, MySQL, with respect to Microsoft, Oracle SQL. Within the SQL only multiple databases are there. And we are having with respect to Cassandra, big data, Hadoop. Like this, we are having 40 plus different data sources are there. Are we going to learn all these 40 sources, miss? That is not our work. Data collection itself is not our work. Data collection will be done by the data engineers. In the office, there will be a team. We are not only the single person who is going to do the entire project. There is a team. In the team, we are going to have one data engineers will be there. This data engineer work is to collect the data. And from, for example, source 1, source 2, source 3, source 1, source 2, source 3. From various sources, they are going to collect the data. And they are going to keep in my company's database. My company database will be there, right? Company database. They are going to collect from various sources and they are going to keep in the company's database. This work is done by the data engineer. After keeping in the company's database, now from this I have to extract. From once I get into the company's database, I have to extract. So whatever the company is going to use the database, that one you have to learn compulsory. If your company is going to use MySQL, means you have to learn MySQL. If your company is using with respect to some other, means that one. Which company you are going to work, according to that company database, you should be familiar with. Now, sir, how these people will understand that how many technologies, like each company is having different databases, means like this, how many I have to learn, means if you understand one database, learning of second database is every database is of 2 days. If you want, in my course, MySQL is already covered. SQL we are going to cover. In that MySQL database, I'm going to cover. Once I cover the MySQL, after this, you learn the Oracle SQL. It will take for you only just 2 days. It will not even take the 3rd day. I'm saying from the student perspective. If I am from my perspective, it is 1 hour only. Okay, it is 1 hour only. From students' perspective, I'm saying only that from learning of one database, one more database, if you want to learn, is just of 2 days. Okay, and that too, they'll give the time. Whenever the companies initially they take, they'll give the time for learning that one technology, right? Like this, we are going to collect the data from various databases and they're going to store in the company's database. This is data engineer work. Now from here, we are going to extract the data and we are going to analyze. After the analysis, whatever the inferences means conclusions, whatever the findings, inferences, conclusions, findings, all these things, whatever the things you have done, you are going to present to them. Now, after presenting them, now if next step will be done, if it is a business problem, means the business analyst will come into picture. And the business analyst will make the strategy, what type of strategy I have to apply. Next, if it is a software development product, some kind of product, means software developers will come into picture. The software developers are going to create the website. They are going to keep this one in their cloud technology. They are going to integrate the cloud. They are going to integrate with the websites. All these things will be done by these people. Data scientist work is this one. Analysis of data. Okay. And tomorrow, in the tomorrow's class, I'm going to explain you the complete project from starting to ending. One project which everyone are familiar with. Tomorrow you are going to see that one. One project from the starting stage to the ending stage, till the company, whatever the submitted and whatever the amount they have released, everything I'm going to explain in tomorrow's class, step by step. What exactly the data scientist work will be there in the company, we are going to see. Right? That will be in the tomorrow's class. Complete project explanation will be in the tomorrow's class. Right? After that, this is day 2. In the day 3, I'm going to compare, as already I have told you, right? I'm going to compare the courses and along with the jobs in the job portals. If you are doing on your own, miss, by today only you are doing, miss, well and good. If you don't do also, I'll do. As per the schedule, tomorrow is data science project, complete life cycle. I'm going to explain. In the 3rd day, I'm going to compare with the courses in India with respect to the premium institutes and the jobs. On the day 4, we are going to start the Python. On day 5, day 4, introduction to Python, and day 5, coding of Python. Coding starts. This is introduction only, Python introduction only. And here the coding will start. Now, who are from non-IT background and they feel that coding is difficult, they can decide on this day. After seeing that one and after understanding that one, on that day you decide whether to join or not. Now itself you don't decide. We are not asking now itself to decide and today itself you enroll the course. No one is going to say. 5 free classes we are going to provide. On that day, 5th day, after listening the coding, if you feel the coding is easy from your perspective, join the course. If you feel the coding is difficult, means don't join the course. Okay, it's clear, right? Now, so these are the multiple applications, number of applications which we have seen. Now, the next one is why data science is getting so popular. Why data science is getting so popular? Because as the data increases, 3 years back, if anyone wants with respect to YouTube, means before 2020 or before Geo, okay, per month we'll be having only 500 GB or 500 MB or 1 GB, something like this. And YouTube videos we used to watch only per month only 1 hour. Now, every day, 24/7, the internet is on. Okay, if someone asks me, we'll give the hotspot also. Okay, you use my internet also, there we are going to give, right? So that much of data has been increased. So in the 2005 it is 130. In 2020 40,900. What is the rate of interest? If you observe how many times the data has increased. Data science is in the market from so many years. Data science is not in the 2020 only, or 2019 or 2017. 1987 also Wipro has implemented data science concepts. 1993 also TCS has implemented data science concepts. Every company they want to perform in their next level means they have to analyze whatever the past they have done. Every company will analyze the whatever the past they have done, and based on that they'll analyze and they'll come with respect to, right? Now every company are going to use. In 2003 also they have used, in 2005 also they have used multiple times. The number of data science courses are there, but why it is getting so popular now? Why it is getting trending means because data. In 2003 you have not used that much of YouTube. In 2005 was, even in 2017 also we have not used. Remember, forget about 2005. In 2017 2018 only we have not used that much of YouTube. Now you are watching per day, minimum to minimum everyone are watching with respect to YouTube is 1 hour on an average, right? Now in the YouTube, whatever the videos you are going to click, for example, first video you are going to click on the first video, second video, third video, fourth video. The moment you click on the 4 videos, I'm going to predict on the 5th video whether you are going to click on that video or not. If I'm having the, see, for example, on the first video I have clicked one movie clip. In the YouTube I am watching one movie clip which is some kind of Pawan Kalyan is the star, and I'm watching his movie clip from one, and one more related to Pawan Kalyan only, I'm watching one more movie clip. Third one also I'm watching the Pawan Kalyan. So now the machine will understand that I'm the Pawan Kalyan fan. Clarity is there for the machine, not for you, for the machine. Now for the machine is having the clarity. Now what happens on the whichever the video of next Pawan Kalyan is there, it is going to post the ad on that. 100% ad will be there. That too, no skip. When there will be skip, when there will be no skip, when there will be one ad, when there will be 2 ads, means it is just calculating the probability. If the probability of clicking that particular video is more than 90%, means it is going to give the 2 ads. If the probability is greater than 80%, means it is going to give again 2 ads with one as complete ad, second one is skip ad. That is the second one it is going to give. If the probability is 70%, it is going to keep only one ad with compulsory. If the probability is more than 60, that too skip ad option will be there. Like this it has been categorized. Example, not exact values. Exact values only Google knows. Okay, example I'm saying. Now just we are going to predict the probability that this person is going to click on this thing, and it is going to generate the huge revenue on the ads. Everyone are asking us to subscribe, share, like, share, subscribe. Okay, every video end we are having this words like, share and subscribe. Why? If possible, comment. Why? Because it is going to reach to the more number of people. If more number of people are watching, means they are going to get more views. If there is more views, means the person is going to get more money. This everyone knows, but you are missing one concept is why Google is paying for them the money. If more views are there, okay, he is getting the money. Then what is the Google is getting? Ads. Complete of ads. If you want, you can try. You subscribe any of the channel of your choice, and you see whatever the they're posting from the last 3 days or 4 days, whatever they have posted every day's video. Observe on the 5th click. If you don't get the ad, you ask me tomorrow. Automatically they will get the ad. By ads they are going to get the revenue. In that revenue they are sharing part of the amount to the persons who has created that channel and the video. Due to that video only they have got that ad money, right? So in that part of the money they are sharing to these people. It is making a huge revenue. YouTube, right? These are all applications of data science only. YouTube is purely a data science project. Complete data science project. If you click on, sorry, for example, if I'm opening I'm creating a mail now only. First mail I'm creating, Gmail I've created just now. Just now I have created. After creating the Gmail, I'm going to open the YouTube. Fresh, completely fresh. Now, first video, what I'm going to click, no ad will be there. No ad will be there because they don't know whether I'm going to click on that or not. Okay. So like this, with respect to, once we would see some videos, once everything is completed, now the fifth video onwards, they are going to start the game. That is by posting the ads. Right? So just this is called as recommendation engines. It is going to work on the concept called as recommendation engines. Not only YouTube, Netflix, Amazon Prime. In the Netflix, we are having that if you watch any one of the complete cinema, if you watch, or web series, whatever the things you have completed, now it is going to recommend us one more movie with probability also. What is the probability that you are interested in this movie also, it will recommend us. For example, just now you have completed one thriller movie. It is going to say one more thriller movie in bracket. What is the probability that you are going to interest on that? If the probability is more, means that this movie and that movie will be almost same. Which type of movie you are going to watch from the start to end without doing a forward button? Which we are interested only. If the movie time is of 2 hours 45 minutes, means around 145 minutes, out of which, without skipping all 145 minutes which you are watching, means which is you are having interest. Which movies you are going to do with respect to fast forward or something, some kind of songs or some kind of things you are going to fast forward. Which one you are going to do if you're not that much of interested on seeing that? That one also it is observing. Out of 145 minutes, how many minutes you have watched for this? And at the end, what is the feedback you have given for that? There'll be stars and you are going to enter the stars. And based on that also it is observing. This all the data in order to improve their business. Right? In the Amazon also we are having the recommendation engines. All these are examples of this. So with the hottest job of 21st century, what is the hottest job is given by NASCOM is with respect to data science. Harvard University predicts that hottest job of 21st century. Instead of hottest, it is sexiest. Okay. So if you type in the Google sexiest job of 21st century, type in the Google. You'll get with respect to data science predicted by Harvard University professors. Right? Next, along with that, we are having with respect to number of openings, huge demand. Post-COVID, the number of job openings will be with respect to which one is data science. NASCOM has predicted. I have not created this one. Okay. So now with respect to more number of jobs are there in the market related to data science. That is the reason everyone are starting the data science courses. Reason is that. Right? Now they are developing these many creations with respect to. Now you are having with respect to, if you in the Google, if you type the hottest job of 21st century or sexiest job of 21st century, you are going to get this one. Along with that, top paid jobs in IT industry. Just type in Google the same. Keep the year of 2022. Type. In the Google, you type the same question as it is, you type. Don't type now. Type means after that. Remember and type. Okay. Just you go and type this one. And in the first website, you are going to get multiple websites. Na? First website, second website, third website. Like this, you are going to get multiple websites. Na? First website, whatever the website I am going to get, I also don't know. Right? I'm just saying only in the Google what to type. I'm not going to recommend you this, go to this site. Okay. Now you are having multiple sites are there. So just to open all the first 10 sites, each and everything are open one after one. In that, the data science will be in the either first portion or in the second portion. Either in first or second, not even in the third portion. If you want, you can check. After the class, you can check. Okay. Any website of your choice. Anything. Go and check. Okay. Just confirm what is the top paid jobs. Why they're paying jobs top paid like for data scientist? If it is like normal software engineering work, means why they have to pay separately for them high jobs, high paid jobs? This is also a normal software job only, right? Software developer role only, right? Writing the code and executing means no. These people are going to be directly the part of business performance. Based, these people are going to be the part of business performance. These people are going to make with respect to performance wise more, and they are going to be the part of directly into the profits. For the business profits, they are the main part. That is the reason they are paying with respect to huge salaries. Right? Remaining part or their maintenance. Cloud technology is a maintenance of data. Full stack developer, writing the code and giving the output. Just that's it, right? But whereas data scientist is analyzing the data and making with respect to profits, the business into profits. That is data science role. Now coming to this data science course. In this data science course, I'm going to cover you 25 plus modules related to this Python, statistics, data analytics, machine learning, deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, along with the SQL, Tableau, and Spark. These are the various areas which we are going to cover. Along with that, 25 modules I'm going to cover. These 25 modules, what are these 25 modules? Don't worry, no need to take photo. I'm going to upload directly in the drive. It is waste of that. Okay. Officially, I will only give. Why to take unofficially? Right? So here, we are having with respect to this, these are the various modules I'm going to cover. The same document will be uploaded in the drive. And the drive link I'm going to share at the end. Right? So here, so you are having with respect to the modules covers are max. Okay, the basic max. Sir, we should be good at max or all these things. Miss, the basic 10th class max is more than sufficient. Your intermediate max I don't require. Your BTech max I don't require. The calculus, Fourier transforms, this trigonometry, all these things I don't require. Nothing is required. Max means only the basic max of linear algebra and basic max of calculus and basic probability. These are the things which is required. That too, I will only explain. Whichever is required, I will explain. Apart from that, which are not explaining, that is not required for data science. Simple. Okay. Everything, complete max from the basic level. I'm going to explain each and everything. Okay. So all these things I'm going to explain each and everything. Descriptive statistics. In the statistics, we are going to explain the descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. And I'm going to cover the core Python and NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, SciPy, and stats model. These are the various libraries which we are going to cover within the Python. And next, I'm going to have the data pre-processing, that is cleaning the data, wrangling the data, doing some kind of future engineering and doing all these things. And this is called as data analytics, means analyzing the data. And machine learning. So here in the machine learning, I'm going to cover total 25 algorithms I'm going to cover. The list of algorithms and the numbers also have written very clearly. 25 algorithms I'm going to cover in this machine learning part from here to here. So related to these 25 machine learning algorithms completely along with the artificial intelligence. That is deep learning, natural language processing and computer vision, which is comes under artificial intelligence part. Along with that SQL, Tableau and Spark. So this is the complete course things, right? And I'm going to upload the same thing in your drive, right? Next, after that, I'm going to cover 30 plus algorithms. That is 25 from machine learning, 5 algorithms from the artificial intelligence related. Total 30 algorithms plus means more than that only. It is not going to be less than that. Okay. And 25 plus tools. We are going to cover 25 plus tools related to this. What are the tools means? Related to Python and related to statistics and related to machine learning. I'm going to use the tools like sklearn and XGBoost. And related to deep learning, I'm going to use TensorFlow and Keras. And artificial intelligence, I'm going to use the tools like NLTK. NLTK means Natural Language Toolkit, full form is. And OpenCV, which is used for computer vision, that is images. And we are going to use the data visualization tool like Tableau and SQL. Okay, database is SQL. These are the total 25 tools which we are going to cover, right? Once these tools are covered, and all the things, whatever I'm going to explain, everything related to project based. Completely, it is project based learning. Means I'm going to explain with respect to multiple projects. 10 real-time projects I'm going to cover in the class itself directly. While explaining the machine learning algorithms, I have to explain with an example, right? That example directly I'm going to take the data set and I'm going to explain directly the real-time project only, right? 10 real-time projects minimum will be covered. It is almost 16 or 17. I don't remember exact number. Minimum 10. So whatever the minimum only I'm writing here. If I write the maximum, is again, if I miss something, you'll ask me. So that is the reason I'm writing only the minimum values. Minimum to minimum 10 real-time projects we are going to cover. And at the end, you are going to get NASSCOM certification. NASSCOM certification in the South India, only Naresh IT is having. For NASSCOM, the turnover should be more than 2 crores. The students' turnover should be more than 2 crores. Then only the NASSCOM will provide that affiliation. That is only possible by Naresh IT. Right? Here, more number of students will be there with respect to less fees. The strategy they are applying is more students with less fees, so that they want to make the turnover. That is the open strategy. That is nothing to hide. Right? Next, I'm going to cover the TCS ION certification also. That is, if you are completing this TCS exam, and once this course was completed, you can take the TCS examination. Once you complete the TCS examination, you will be having the guarantee interview with TCS. Guarantee interview with TCS. Okay, along with the TCS, 100 plus associated companies of TCS. That was written in the official in the TCS website. I'm not saying. It is written in the official in the TCS website. Once you clear the examination of this one, we are going to share your resume to 100 plus companies. Right? So here, along with these certifications and the course, I'm going to cover 1,000 plus interview questions. Interview questions means don't expect the question and answer, this type of thing. Interview questions will be in terms of during the class only. So you are going to make 2 books. One book is your notes, running notes, and one more short book you are going to bring for that only for interview questions, writing your interview questions. By end of the course, you'll be having 1,000 plus questions in this interview book. In the class, I'm going to cover one by one. Whatever the class I'm going to discuss now, total it is going to be 80 sessions. The class is going to be 80 sessions. Every day 10 to 15 interview questions will be covered in between. Right? Even more than that also sometimes. And 1,000 plus interview questions will be covered. Now coming to the last one is placement. Coming to placement, how we are going to have. So we are going to have the resume building session. This is the last session. Okay. So if in between, if you ask me something like this, miss, that is going to be the last. Whatever the resume is there, that is the last session. Why? Because in the resume only everything will be there. In the resume, we have to highlight the projects. Whatever the projects you are having, you have to highlight in your resume. Whatever the skill set you are having, that is in terms of modules I have shown you, right? The modules are called as skill set that you have to project. And the tools and certifications. Certification in the resume, whatever the certification you are going to keep, which certification is valid means any certification after writing exam, and if you qualify in that exam, if you get certificate, that is valid. By simply paying the fees, sir, I have paid the fees, course completion certificate, Naresh IT has provided me course and certification, course completion certification, keep it with you only. There will be no use of in the market. Enjoy. Generally, students don't know this one. They feel that, oh, institute certificate is providing this. They'll feel that, oh, certificate. They don't know what is the meaning of certificate also. And how the industry is going to check that certificate also. Industry will see certificate, any certificate which is got based on the fees, and you have paid the fees and you have got the certificate, means it is an invalid. Sir, how the company people will know that one? Whether I have bought from certificate or by writing the exam, how the company people will know? You are the freshers. You don't know anything, but we are the experience. The interviewer persons are not the freshers, right? They're experienced persons. They have seen number of resumes, and based on that, they have shortlisted and they know everything and what is the market. In the market, which type of certification is valid, which type of certification is invalid, who is going to give the free certificate, who is going to give the fake certificate, everything everyone knows. For you, don't know. You have bought some kind of fake experience and you feel that, oh, I have got some kind of experience, you will feel. But company people knows that this is a fake experience. Okay, for you, that would be great. But from company perspective, it is like Lilliput. Right? So in my experience, I have interviewed more than with 300 to 400 people in my career. So in this, I have seen with respect to, for interviewing only 300 people means how many resumes I have to got? How many resumes I will get generally? Then in that resumes, how we are going to meet the criteria for eligibility criteria and how we are going to shortlist? Means these are the 5 things. For the data scientist, for any data scientist, you require 5 things. If you are having these 5 things in your resume, 100% interview call. No doubt. 100% you'll get the interview call. Interview calls are purely dependent on the resume only. Interview shortlisting criteria is purely on resume. If you take my resume and if you edit your name also, you'll get the interview call. It is not with respect to who is the person, whether the person is a very young person or whether he's an experienced person. They are not going to see. Only based on the resume, what are the things are there inside the resume only they are going to see. Purely resume based only, the shortlisting criteria will be there. If you keep all these 5 things in your resume, 100% your resume will get shortlisted. This is the criteria for data science. Okay. Yeah. Last bench, can you please be silent? After the class, you can discuss. Okay. In now only if you want to discuss this, you can go out as per your choice. For me, no objection. No need to think that sir will think in a wrong way. If you're not interested in my class, miss, happily you can go off. Why you are going to discuss, miss, you are not interested on, right? Happily you go off. Why to waste your valuable time by sitting in the class, though you are not interested also? Don't waste your valuable time. Just go out. So online people simply exiting, right? They are compulsory maintaining, they are exiting. Similarly, you also go. Who stopped you? Happily you can go, right? Here the Kaggle rank, Kaggle competition, you are going to participate. Every student in this class is, in this class, miss, who is going to join this course, they are going to participate in the Kaggle. And I'm going to explain you how to crack this Kaggle. That is step by step, what is the process involved. And this is a free. No need to pay anything. This is a free, right? And you are going to have these 5 things you are going to keep in your resume. And in the resume, if you make a rectangular box like this, generally resume is freshers resume, how it will be? First word will be the career objective. Okay, some kind of career objective. Second one will be education and one rectangular box. In that rectangular box, it is going to have some kind of college name and whatever the education, BTech or whatever it is, and percentage. And you are going to write something. This is one of the worst resumes. If this type of resumes means you are in the year of 2015 or 2016 only. You are not in the year of 2022. If you send that type of resumes like that on a white paper, simple white paper, by taking the rectangular boxes like this, they simply reject it. Now, what type of resumes you have to do is visual resume. This name is called as visual resume. Visual resume is which attracts visually. They are called as visual resume. Type in Google, visual resume. Why I'm saying every time typing Google means to cross verify. Already I'm saying here, again for that, so if you simply believe me means you don't know about me, right, today. Later, after some days, if I lie also, you'll believe me. Now, initially in the first class itself, you can't believe me because you don't know about me, I don't know about you, right? So that is the reason I'm asking you to cross verify. So like this, you have to make some kind of visual resume. And once you make the visual resume, then you are going to upload this, share this resume. In this compulsory, these are the 5 words should be there. Sir, one of my friend has done data science in another course, sir, in another institute. He has not got the job. Just ask your friend, whoever has not got the job, ask them what is the certification and what is your Kaggle rank. Ask these 2 words. And along with that, ask the project. This is common. Skill set and tools, anyways, machine learning, data science, everyone is thinking in the same way. In the machine learning, one person knows only 5 algorithms. He says what he say, I know machine learning. One person says that 10 algorithms. One person knows 10 algorithms. What he'll say, I know machine learning. One person says 15 algorithms. What he'll say, I know machine learning algorithm. Then 25 algorithms knows person. What he has to say? By knowing 5 algorithms only, you know machine learning. Means by knowing 25 algorithms, what these people has to say? That is the difference, right? That things you have to project on your resume. How many algorithms you know, that thing you have to project. Otherwise, how I can know? If you don't project anything, you are also one of the person. Okay, if you project yourself, then you will be the special. This is more important. And since Naresh IT is from last 20 years, so it is having number of companies tie up. So they are going to give you like with respect to career support, with respect to the placement assistance part. by sharing your resumes to various companies. Okay, they are going to share with respect to various companies, and they are having their own job portal itself. Whenever there is a requirement, immediately they are going to load in their job portal, and you can apply only there. This is only for exclusively for Naresh IT students. That job portal is. And this login credentials you are going to get at the end. Once the course is completed, the last day, we are going to share the login credentials related to this. Right? So various roles, already I have explained you what is data analyst, what is machine learning engineer, a data engineer. Data engineer work is to collect the data. Extracting the data and storing the data is his work. And for him, the BTech computer science knowledge is mandatory. If you are from BTech mechanical means, you can't be a data engineer. It is waste of time. Okay, it is waste of time, purely waste of time to learn the data engineer. Okay, sir, if I'm from non-IT, what is the best choice means? That is data science is the best choice for the non-IT people. Okay, best choice and top choice is data science. In the data science, the coding is very less. At the same time, the software engineering work will not be there. We are not the software developers. We are not the software engineers. We are not equal to like Python developers or Python coders or SQL developers. We are not that type of category. Here it is purely entirely different. What exactly the difference is? Attend the tomorrow's class. There I'll explain the project now. Then you'll understand what is the difference. There I'll explain you clearly what is the difference between a software engineer and a data scientist, and why the salaries are this much of change. Everything I'll explain tomorrow's class. So these are the number of companies. Any company, you select any company of your choice. Every company wants the data scientist. All the MNCs in India, whatever the MNCs are there, every MNC wants the data science. Every company wants the data science because they want to develop themselves. Which company, tell me one company name which they don't want to develop? Every company wants to develop. They want to develop means they want to analyze that one. For analysis, they want a data scientist. Okay. In-house analytics meaning is they are having their own product, and for their own product, they are working. Like Microsoft is having their own product. Ola is having their own product. Xerox company is having their own product. Western Union is having their own product. For their own products, like Flipkart, Amazon, if their own product they're having, and they are called as in-house analytics, or these are called as product-based companies. And these are service-based companies. Service-based companies means they are going to give the service to another person. Okay, like example TCS, HCL, Infosys, all these are consultancy services which are the mediators between the client and the workers. They are called as consultancy services, or with respect to the service-based companies. These are product-based companies. Product-based companies means they are having their own product. They launch their own product into the market, right? Generally, the data scientist salary, whatever we are typing in the Google, whatever the Glassdoor, the average data scientist salary is 8 lakhs. If you are having in an MNC. So now exactly for the freshers, what would be the minimum salary we can expect? Minimum salary for the freshers, if it is MNC, what, and if it is startup. In the MNC, we can expect for the fresher of 0 years of experience purely, 6 lakhs is the minimum base pack, minimum. I don't want to write like numbers of 9 and 10, and I don't want to attract the students. I don't want to bluff. Because if you check now, tomorrow if you are checking the job portal also, that should match. So I want to be on a genuine part only. So that is the reason I'm giving the minimum values. Okay, 6 lakhs is the minimum in the MNC. It varies from 6 to 8 for the freshers generally. Whereas in the startups, it is going to be from 4.5 to 6 in the startup companies, right? Whereas an experienced persons of 0 to 2 years in data science, within the data science, you are having 2 years of experience. Till the 2 years, you are called as fresher only. If you are having 1 year, 1.5 year, 1 year, 11 months also, you are considered as a fresher only. 2 years only, you are called as an experienced person. For an experienced person, the salary will be range of 8 lakhs to 10 lakhs. And here, it is going to be between 6 to 9. Now, after 2 years, third year, here also almost the same in terms of 11 lakhs or 12 lakhs in between that. And here you are going to have in between 10 lakhs. Up to here, it is common. Now the game changes from here. If you are having more than 3 years, when compared to any of the course in India, any area, as per your choice, anything, SAP, full stack, database, cloud, anything of your choice. I'm not going to say this one only, anything of your choice. Anything you compare in the job portal, just to open data scientist with 3 years. And whatever the course you are interested, other courses then are with 3 years. What is the salary? Just observe. If more than 3 years is there, means from year to year, 1 year increment is 3 lakhs. Add the number of years, it is with respect to 10 lakhs, 3 lakhs per year. 1 year is equal to, for every year you add plus 3 lakhs. Simple. And some of you might be working in the IT company. And these people, just you tell me, whatever the domain you are working, what would be the yearly increment or whatever the additional salary rise you are going to have, means generally whatever the salary they'll be having, first plus 5% to 15%. 15% is the maximum and 5% will be the general, right? In between 5 to 15%. If they are staying in the same company, unless they change the next company, means they'll have differently. In the same company, 5 to 15%. But in the same company, for data scientist, the basic is 15%. Basic is 15. You are in the basic, means you are the cheap data scientist. You are generally, it is going to be within 15 to 50%. In the same company, I have taken 2 times with the hike of 50%. 2 times. 50% hike they have given in the same company. Without living in that company, they have given. Right? So these are the differences when compared to others. Right? And initially, you will be considered as a junior data scientist, followed by associate, followed by senior data scientist, product managers, lead data scientist, and director. In some companies, this is the line. And in some companies, directly, they'll start with the data scientist role only. There will be no word of junior. Junior means basic, fresher. Freshers are considered as junior data scientists. Right? Now, it's your questions time. Yeah. Now, I told now, most commonly asked questions I'm going to cover here. Just give me 1 minute. That also I will only cover. This PDF also I'm going to upload in your drive. Okay. These questions also you can see and you can confirm. Is there any prerequisites are required for doing this course? Is there any prerequisites? Means there is no prerequisites. None of them is required. If you know English, means enough. Sir, I am not good at English. I can't even understand English, means it is difficult. Because my mode of instruction will be English and the Python, everything will be in the English only. English is the basic. Is the maths and statistics compulsory? To be data scientist is compulsory. Maths and stats. I don't have any knowledge on that. Then no problem. I have written that one also. No problem. I'm going to teach you whatever is required, everything from the base level. The entire maths I'm going to teach you, whatever is required. What are the modules are covered? Already I have shown you the same modules. And go through the syllabus copy shared on the Google Drive. This Google Drive is a temporary drive. For this week, till the demo sessions, this drive will work. After the demo sessions, that drive will be deleted. Okay, till the demo sessions, the drive will be there. After that, a new drive will come. In that drive, that is only for the paid students. In that, entire notes will be there, complete notes. Next, course duration is 4 months, which is of 80 sessions. Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday is sleep. So I'm not going to take any Saturdays because Saturdays I'm having already with another institute. I already told you that I'm associated with Upgrad, right? On Saturdays, on weekends, I'm working with Upgrad. So I can't take the classes on Saturdays here. Okay. So Monday to Friday only. The classes will be from Monday to Friday. Daily 1.5 hours, which is total 80 sessions and 120 hours of content we are going to cover. Right? And the timings will be 10:30 to 12. The same timings, whatever the demo time is there, the same time it is going to continue and it is going to be the same. It is not going to change. It is fixed. Initially taking this time and later on shifting to another time, we are not going to do this type of gaming. Okay. Once the time is fixed, it is fixed. Right? Because why I'm saying this word, because you can try in other institute. Sir, if your time changes, you'll refund the fees. You ask the same question. Just ask the same question in the another institute. What is the reply you see? Right? Fees is without videos 15,000. With videos it is 20,000. If you want the videos, means 50. you have to pay additional 5,000. It is optional. 15,000 is compulsory, optional of 5,000 videos if you require. If you are having the doubt of some of the classes you may not attend, miss, it is better to take the recordings and cover the syllabus. I'm not going to repeat the class. If I start repetition, means one day one person will absent, second day second person will absent. Every day I have to repeat on. Right? In this class, 80% are there, means 80 days, one person absent also I have to repeat. Then every day will be repetition only. So I'm not going to repeat for anyone. Right? So do we provide the material related to this course, means complete notes, whatever we are using, the coding, the PPTs, everything will be provided in the Google Drive. The PPTs cannot be downloaded. I have clearly mentioned that one also. You can't download the PPTs. Sir, without download, how we can do? The PDFs will be there, and the drive, whatever the drive I'm going to give you, lifetime access. Since there is no download option in future after the course, if you want to see also, lifetime access. I'm not going to delete any of the drive. It is going to be fixed. It is going to be for the separate mail ID I have created for your batch exclusively. In that, I'm going to get 15 GB of space. So I'm going to use that one. If I'm creating on my personal mail ID, miss, the space will be filled. Then I have to delete. So for you, I'm going to create a separate mail ID, and there I'm going to get a 15 GB of free space. So I'm going to give for you only. That mail is Sangeetam, dedicated for you only. Okay. Next, PPTs cannot be downloaded, but whatever the codes and data sets are there, everything can be downloaded. Example of Google Drive is present ongoing batches. Whatever we are having is this one. So like this, we are going to have each and every folder will be created subfolders, and in that notes will be there. Whatever the PPTs, whatever the notes, and whatever the codes are there, every code will be uploaded, notes and everything. Right? So like this, we are going to upload every notes, and this drive will be for lifetime. Data sets and coding part you can download. That you can download. There is no problem. That you can download. And whatever the Python code is there, I'm going to share you as a PDF format only, not as a Python code. If I share you directly as a Python code, means if you do the execution of that Python code, answer will be there. You'll think that you have understood everything. But I'm going to share you as a PDF. And that too, this PDF will not have the copy paste option. Copy paste option has been disabled. So the only option is you have to type, you have to learn. Okay, sir, I'm not having that much of time, sir. I'm working professional where I can't type. Please share the codes. I'm not going to share. It is better not to join. For the persons, I'm not going to change. This is fixed. Everything is fixed. Right? So whatever the codes and whatever the notes, everything I'm going to upload the drive. Next, when we'll get this drive link. So we are going to, once the payments are done, we are going to create a Google Classroom separately. In that, we are going to add you. There I'm going to share the drive link. Example, like this. So like this, we are going to create one Google Classroom. In this Google Classroom, morning 7 a.m. Naresh IT morning 7 a.m. Present ongoing batch it is. And here we are having total of 100 students, approximately 99 students are there in this class. So for these students, I have shared this drive. This is the drive. Like this, I'm going to upload the drive, and where you can have this one. And this drive, you can't share to others. You pay the fees and share the notes, there will be no use. Because this drive, if you share to others, it is going to ask the permission, and I will get the mail. I have to give the permission, then only you can see the notes. So only the students who are in this classroom, they can only access the drive. Others, they can't access. So no need to type any type of stupidity. Simple, because based on my experience, I have seen variety of students. From that, I have understand one after one, one after one, one after one, and finally this one. Right? So once the payment is done, we are going to create the Google Classroom, and there we are going to add you, and the drive link will be uploaded there. And in this course, the NASCOM certification is included along with the Naresh IT course completion certificate also you are going to get. I told now this is no use, but this is valid, so much of valid. When we get this NASCOM certificate, at the end of the course, you have to take the exam. Once you clear the exam, you will get this after the course, right? And what is the additional certificate is TCS. For the TCS, that is not included in the course fees. TCS, you have to take on your own. So you have to pay on your own. You have to go to the website and you have to pay. Nothing is related to this. Just the course content I'm going to cover. Right? Clearly I have written, no, here I'm only covering the course content, and there is it is an additional cost. And the cost is going to depend on when is the date you are going to pay. Today is one cost is there. After 4 months, if they change the price, means I am responsible. Huh? No, right? So that is the reason I have written that one also. Now, is the 4 months is sufficient to be a data scientist? Miss 100% for data science role of 0 to 2 years experience, whatever the things are required, everything will be covered in this 4 months. 100% is sufficient. Sir, how many years of experience will be equal to in the industry after learning this course? You will be equal to 2 years persons. Who are data scientists in 2 years, you are equal to that persons. But we are not going to provide any kind of experience certificate. Don't expect any experience certificate or this type of things. We are not going to provide any kind of fake experience or nothing like that. I'm saying equivalent means subject wise. Do you provide any kind of proxy? No. I'm not going to do any proxy things or anything like that. And I'll just share you the subject knowledge, whatever is required for the job. Not additional things. Sir, if I get the job, after job, if I get some project, you will help me. That is also equal to proxy only. Those things I'm not going to do. Whatever the things is required for getting into the company. Once you get into the company, means they are having the trust, and you can do that project only. They are giving the project. There you can start. Okay. Some of the students already learning some MS in data science in US, and whatever the assignments they are having there, they are sending to me, sir, for this assignment, what to solve and how to solve, they are asking me. So these type of worst things I'm not going to do. Assignments, homeworks, these things you have to do. Right? If you are from US and you are expecting, okay, we can give the trainer from wherever we are learning this one, we can ask this trainer, you are expecting, miss, it is waste of time to join this course. Okay. Now, what is the difference between a full stack data science and other courses, miss? Not only this, you can compare with any other course. I told already I am going to compare in the class also. Now coming to the job related, what are the jobs for freshers? Multiple jobs are there. Sir, I'm from non-IT background. Can I do this? Happily, you can start. And that is the easiest way. If you want to come from non-IT to software, and if you want to learn any programming, miss, Python is the easiest one. If you not understand Python, miss, you can't understand any other. That is the Python, that much of easy. You type in the Google, in the world, which is the easiest programming language, in entire world, which is the easiest programming. You'll get the answer as Python. Okay. Sir, I'm already an experience. Can I get the job after doing this? Or I'm experienced on non-IT. Can I get? Yes. Whether they are considering your experience or not, miss, it is purely dependent on the company. For example, I'm in my company, I required with respect to a data scientist, assume. And we are going to work on some related to healthcare. And some project we are working. Okay. This project consists of multiple stages. Now you are in experience. You are already having of 3 years of experience in IT or non-IT, whatever it is you are having. Now you have applied for this company, and we are going to shortlist your resume based on the skills. Now, whether we are going to cover these 3 years of experience, your past experience, whether we are going to consider or not, miss, if this past experience is useful for this project, miss, I'm going to consider. If it is no more related to this, miss, I'm not going to consider your experience. If it is related, miss, I'm going to consider. If it is not related, miss, we are not going to consider. Simple. Right? Is there any career gap? After doing this course, can I get the job? If there is a career gap, some gap is there, 100% you get. Because data science is not a software developer job. Here, the entire requirements, skills are entirely different. Right? I assume most of the questions has been solved, but still, if you have, you can ask me. Online and offline, both. You can start your questions now. Yes, Sagar Gupta, please contact the admin. We already discussed, right? Yes, you will get that one. Yeah, for offline students, there is a lab. For offline students, there is lab. And you go and you can practice. There will be some kind of mentors, and they're going to help you. Okay, exactly. We'll discuss on day after tomorrow. I'll open the directly in front of you, right? On that day, you tell me which website you want. I'll open. Right. Next, coming to next one is the most important. I have forgotten is NASCOM is going to provide fees reimbursement. Okay, till now we have seen the fees reimbursement in BTech only. Now it has been spread to this one also. Okay, it is going to provide the fees reimbursement in this. So what is the fees it is going to reimburse? Means just a minute. So it is going to have the fees reimbursement up to 8,000 rupees. So you are going to pay 15,000 in that, whatever the payment you have done in that 50% of the amount you are going to refund. You are going to get as a refund by the NASCOM, not at the starting, after the end. So what are the conditions required for fees reimbursement? I'll explain. Just give me a minute. Shit. So whatever the course content is there, course content, and what are the tools and whatever the things we have discussed, everything I'm going to upload in the drive. And the drive link also I'll share. Just a minute. My system has been shit. Just a minute. I'm restarting. Yeah, guys, the link also I have shared. This is the drive link. Okay, in this, I'm going, as of now, it is empty. I'm going to upload the contents, whatever we have discussed, everything here, I'm going to upload and you can cross verify. Right? Yeah. Now you can ask NASCOM, right? About we are discussing about NASCOM. Now, NASCOM was tied up with respect to government of India, and in the NASCOM, directly they are going to give with respect to the learners. Okay, so here deep skills paid courses who are paying with respect to deep skill set, that is with respect to artificial intelligence and data science, comes under this. If anyone are learning this one, they are going to refund total of 8,000 rupees. Okay, the NASCOM team is going to refund the 8,000 fees. When it is going to be refunded, miss, once you clear the exam. So at the end of the course, there will be some kind of examination. Once you clear the examination, the skill set, then you have to provide the documents. So they are going to ask your Aadhaar card or whatever the things related documents. Once you submit your documents and the bank account number, all these details, they are going to refund the 8,000 rupees in your account. And you are going to show them the fees receipt also. What are the fees receipt Naresh is providing? You can provide them. Because it is Naresh is the only institute in the South India which is having the NASCOM certification tied up. This type of institutes, apart from IITs or nothing else, this is the only one. So when we are having this type of advantage, we have to utilize that, right? Is that clear? So just you are going to all the people, eligibility criteria is with respect to IT employees who are working on IT employees, they can keep their things and upgrading their skills also they are going to provide. And whoever the learners are there, whoever the students are there, freshers are there, everyone for them, everyone they are going to provide that one. Okay, just the only thing is that you have to meet the skill set. So that is exam, the skill exam they are going to keep now. Once you clear that one, they are going to clear that fees. Okay. Clear, guys? Still any questions? Sorry, I can't hear. Yeah, whatever the course content is there, whatever the course content I'm going to share you, that is the course content which I'm going to deliver. Which already you have got something and the people has told you R programming or something. These are the things are included. That I'm not the person. Right? This very clearly I'm going to share you the course and the course content. Whatever I'm sharing, that part will be covered by me. And that too purely Python. Because for covering the Python only, for me it takes almost 3 to 4 months. Means again, if I have to explain in R also, means again it will take another for 3 months to 4 months for me explain. So I can't cover both the Python and R. If no, that is not required for the data scientist. So what are the things are required for the data scientist? Everything will be covered. If you are expecting some kind of, sir, I want to be a Python developer. After this, can I go and join as a Python developer, as a only Python? This is not the right course. The right course is go and join the Python course within the Naresh IT. That is the right course for you. If you want to be as a SQL developer, this is not the right course. Go and join as the SQL, pure SQL course is there. That you join. Here, whatever is required related to data science, that things I'm going to cover. Non-related to data science, we don't want to work and we are not going to work on that. Here, whatever the student's aim is there to become as a data scientist only. Again, not as a programmer or developer. To become as a software engineer or a programmer or a developer, something like this. Go and join with any course, not as a data science course. Data science course, why we are joining means to become as a data scientist. Not for becoming as a developer. So whatever the data science course is required, everything will be covered for the data science freshers. So I'm going to show you in the job portals also, right? In the job portals, you can compare whatever the contents I'm going to share you. It is going to be in the PDF in the drive, right? In the job portal, they are going to mention whether both of them are matching or not. You compare there. In the job requirements, what are the job requirements they are going to post? This one and that one matching or not? Compare there. In the job requirement, they are not going to ask you related to R programming or related to this kind of data structures or nothing like that. So whatever the things are required for data scientist role, that part will be covered. Clear? Yeah. Sir, can you please share your phone number or email address? No, as per the criteria, we should not share. Sorry, as per the norms, we should not share. Whatever the questions you are having, you can post and we are going to discuss, right? You can contact the Naresh IT team even. Sir, please tell me whether you'll support for finding a job. Yes, all these things, whatever we are discussing it at the end to get the job only, right? Everything, whatever we are going to have is for the job only. Naresh IT team, they are going to support you. I don't know. I don't know. For me, whatever the students are there, my classes will be there. Whether the students are rejoined students or fresh students, I don't know. My work is whatever the students in the class are there, I have to explain the content. Immediately, the videos you are going to get after once the class is completed, immediately you get the videos. Everyday video will be shared to your mail ID. That video will have some kind of password and the video both will be shared to your mail ID to only the paid students. Separately they'll send. Right? Yeah, offline. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave. Yeah, from the day 1 to day end, we are going to discuss everything on Python only. Completely Python only. So machine learning is Python. Statistics also we are going to implement Python. Deep learning we are going to implement with Python. And actual artificial intelligence we are going to implement with Python. Everything we are going to implement only Python. Completely we are going to implement from day 1 to last date. Everything is Python. Yeah, you'll be providing the real-time projects. Sound. Yeah, online people, just hold on 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Once offline is completed, I will come with you. Okay. So that is the reason I'm saying now. Whatever I'm sharing, that only will be covered. Forget about that one. Forget about that one. Whatever I'm going to share you, that I'm going to cover. Just in 5 minutes. 100%. BCom or BSc or whatever it is, for every who NASCOM. Just you can ask the admin, right? In the Naresh ID only, you can ask directly and you can take official confirmation and based on whatever they are saying, then only you pay the fees. If they are not saying correctly, perfectly, they are not saying and doubtly they are saying, miss, don't join. Why to waste your money? If without NASCOM certificate also, 100% you can join the course and you can learn the data science and you can get the job. You are asking purely for NASCOM, right? For that reason, I'm saying about that. Irrespective of certificate, whatever the classes we are going to do here in terms of at the end, with respect to we are going to enroll as a data scientist. So for the freshers or for the experienced people, for getting the job as a data scientist, what is required? That we are going to do here. Other than NASCOM, yeah, TCS exam is there. TCS certification, Microsoft certification is there. Multiple certifications are there. Almost in the world, almost I think 40 to 50 are there. In that branded is around 10 to 15 are there. Like Google is there. Anything. Just you can open the syllabus and now itself, for example, you are in your mind, you want to take Microsoft. Go and check in the Microsoft. and see the what is the contents in the Microsoft official website. Go to the official website of Microsoft only. Don't go in any other website. There you go there and you see the contents, and the same contents are there in our syllabus copy or not. Whether it is matching or not, just to cross verify. If it is matching, miss, then you see the eligibility criteria for BSc. They can write the Microsoft or not. That you check. Both are matching, miss. Okay, well and good. Clear? Yeah. One attempt. Second attempt, you have to pay 1 second the fees. The only fees, multiple number of times you pay the fees, multiple times you can attempt. 600 rupees. NASCOM certification is 600. NASCOM certification fees is of 600. TCS, we can't decide now because that will be dependent on that. NASCOM certification, we are the official partner now, so they are fixed already. For this academic year, this is the fixed fee. It is not going to change. That I know. Right? Still? This is the only time which is possible for me. Yeah, yeah, you can take with any other trainer later on if you are that you are having that type of, because for 1 or 2 students we are not going to change that. If I want to change also, there is no time for me. Yeah, you can ask the trainer to leave 10 minutes before. There you can ask the trainer to intimate. So you can intimate to admin sir. So sir is going to intimate to the trainer that sir, for these people are going to join the data science, please complete your Python 10 minutes before so that these people can come. He is going to intimate. No. Whatever the data science is there, that is sufficient. The Python is whatever we are going to discuss here is more than sufficient. Nothing else. Nothing else. Apart from this course, not even a single thing you no need to learn. I am also